Shalawam and welcome, my beloved Earth Angels. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is Earth Healing Angel, your sister. Today I'm coming with a very serious term in the case of spirituality speaking as a master Reiki and energy healer. As you know, in that space, working with energy, we're very open to the spiritual realm. And many or all light workers and earth angels, chosen ones, have gone through a series of spiritual warfare before conception, during their conception, and coming into this world facing being black sheep, scapegoated within our environments or family bloodline. We're curse breakers, and so we go through a lot of supernatural things, spiritual things, a lot of spiritual warfare that many may think you're cuckoo about because they haven't experienced it. It is said that in regeneration or in creation, we ask, to send us to our particular family, to be a light, to be the lineage clearer or curse breaker, to clean up all the darkness within that family's bloodline. With that comes a lot of lessons and spiritual ascensions and a lot of spiritual work. And as I mentioned before, warfare that you continue to elevate, because you cannot be a healer without actually going through these particular things. Number one, to be a healer, to be an earth angel, to be a chosen one, you must be an empathic soul. You must carry empathy. And so I want to properly educate my tribe family here before taking you deeply into spiritual things. One thing I've noticed is that we are not properly educating people. We're just pushing them straight into head first into this spiritual realm or teaching, and we cannot do that. People have to be prepared because we all come from different walks of life, and we all come from different backgrounds and traumas, and we're all at different spiritual levels. And so I want to do my due diligence to prepare you the right way by properly educating you, taking you step by step. Okay, so what I want to do today is introduce you to some levels of spiritual warfare, particularly soul trapping, and also a little bit of talking about energy harvesting. So some signs of this, how you know your soul has been trapped or caged, spiritually caged, or you have been energy harvested, your energy fields are being used. or what we call destiny swapping. And this is just a introduction. I will go in deeper as we move forward, just teaching a bit more and more. I don't want to pour too much on you bit by bit, but many of you have been going through these things and you haven't been able to place it or have anyone spiritually mature around you to understand what you've been going through. Signs of your soul being trapped, you feeling disassociated from yourself, that soul fragmentation. This can happen a lot through trauma if you were physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually abused, sexually abused. These can cause soul fragmentations where your soul actually, parts of your soul leaves your body and starts traveling into different dimensions and portals out of the fear or the intensity you were experiencing in that particular trauma. Also, there are some of us who were born into families where a lot of occultic activities, where you were the child, you are the child born into the family as the curse breaker. So you're born with a bright star upon your head. Okay, so that's your marking, your glory. It shines bright. And, in many African descendant or diaspora cultures, you would find, even in other particular nationalities and ethnicities, where people would see your star, they would go to a evil shaman or evil priest or priestess who would actually harvest or put your star on sale in the market for destiny swapping. And so you've been suffering all this time in your life. You wonder why you can't get ahead. Everything you do, it seems like it's just bad luck or misfortune following you. You're working like an elephant, but you're eating like an ant. In other words, you're working so hard. Elephant put in heavy muscle work, right? But your harvest is picky, like ants just gathering food piece by piece. And that's not your portion. That's not who Yah created you to be. So someone has harvested your star, your energy field from, sometimes they can see from you're in your mother's womb when a star seed, a special child, a healer is in the womb. The mother carries a certain glow and star upon her. And those who tap into the Akasha files and, ways of divination in an evil way, they can see these things. And they know, okay, I'm going to target that child. Some of your own families, your own parents, they have a perpetual hatred for you because you are the curse breaker who's disturbing the bloodline to bring changes and to bring healing to all of these inter-traumatic generational curses. And so the bloodline doesn't want to change. So you've been the target of your family. They've abused you and bullied you in so many different ways because it was set up that way from the beginning to break you, to fragment your soul. So you're so broken to understand what your purpose is to walk in fully. And so you had a hard time meeting a spouse, getting married, or you got married and different divorces, things happening because these spells were placed on you when they harvest your energy and your destiny in exchange for someone else who was not born to win, who did not have a star. They took your star and gave it to that person. They put your star in the marketplace so others can harvest your energy. And because they're harvesting your energy, you're failing at everything. Failing at your academics in college. You start college, university, and then you have to drop out. You're struggling financially, struggling with impoverishment. You've seen everyone in your family just climbing the ladder, and you're more than enough on your job. You have all the qualifications, but they refuse to give you a promotion because they have exchanged your stars to give you an evil embargo, an evil sanction upon your life. They've trapped your soul. They've caged you so you cannot move forward in anything good for your life. And that's why anytime something good is about to happen in your life, you would find yourself having certain dreams. Either you're having sex in your dream, that's not a real person. You're having sex with a spirit spouse, the same spouse. For those of you who are Yasharal, you know the story in the book of Tobit with Tobit's cousin, Sarah, our foremother, our auntie. She was plagued with what they call a love angel, a spirit spouse. Once that spouse is on you, once your energy is harvested and you're trapped, that spouse is assigned to your life to sleep with you every time you're on the verge of having something good in your life. They siphon your energy. It's to stop you so the person who is actually living off your destiny, who have swapped your destiny, could continue to succeed while you continue to retrograde. Okay? And this is very hard, but have hope, because Yah says in his word in Psalms 146 and 7, he says, he upholds the cause of the oppressed. He gives food to the hungry, and the Most High, Yahweh, he sets prisoners free. So you don't have to worry. I'm coming to you today because I'm preparing you, because Yah is saying it's enough. It's time for your destiny. It's time for your soul to be retrieved, restored back to you. So you need not worry. No devil in hell and no person can stop what Yah has destined for you. And you know, it says in Hosea 4 and 6, the precept says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. A lot of times we're suffering in silence, and anytime you're suffering, Yah, he's gonna send help and let you know this is what you're fighting. This is what you need to do. You have to open yourself to the spirit of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for any means of righteousness, how Yah is going to deliver you. Now I'm going to stop this session here. This is a part 1 of the session, and we will continue to proceed going through this spiritual education and doing energy work and meditation to start our healing and deliverance process. I love you, and I look forward to talking to you again soon in the next series. Mwah!